Who do you think is the weakest link? Why do you think you should stay?
I think I would say Kirtana.
I chose Kirtana because she was really nice to everyone and had a good sort of rapport with all the customers who were coming. But in terms of sale of the products, as opposed to everyone else, maybe the value of the goods that she sold or the amount was not as much. So that's the only reason. It has nothing to do with anything else.
I would agree with him. Kirtana was the weakest in terms of sales.
I think in terms of the weakest link, we had to really push hard on sale on a couple of items. One person that I would think would be Kirtana.
Sales is about aggression. You need to have fire. I mean, if you don't have fire, if you have a very, laid back approach, okay, I'll do something as and when things come along, I mean, that doesn't work. I mean, you have to have an aggressive killer instinct for sales. And that's, I think, something on which Kirtana was relatively lacking. And I nominated her for that.
Kirtana, why should you stay? There are three of your team members that say that maybe you're the weakest link. They're saying it with a heavy heart, but this is war now. So now you got to tell us why you should stay.
I'll clarify that I didn't pick the clothes. It was Saurabh who picked the clothes. I didn't pick the clothes. I kind of mainly focused on the men's perfume.
My team did not lose because of just me. Maybe we didn't distribute ourselves equally, correctly. So we kind of, I think, failed a little bit on that side of the part.
Kirtana, you got to tell us why three of your team members feel that you should be outpitched today.
Yeah, maybe because of the sales part of it, but I think I contributed much towards the customer satisfaction.
You're very charming, Kirtana. It works sometimes, sometimes it doesn't. So, you're outpitched, Kirtana.
Thank you.
Give her a big hand. She's been absolutely wonderful.
I think she lacked the aggressiveness. She lacked an overall competitive spirit that this competition requires. And I think it's quite fair that she went out today.
I think so that the elimination round was fair enough. Maybe because today the entire session was not my game and I didn't fare well, so that's absolutely a fair game.
Well, with that, we come to the end of the second episode of The Pitch. Unfortunately, we've lost one contestant. We are now down to 9. Thank you, Mr. Biyani. Thank you very, very much. We'll miss you.
Thank you very much. You need to take kinder dance
Oh.
into Bollywood. Because I need my little babies to dance there. Don't feel bad at all. I'll be back.
Kirtana, so where to from here?
Back to kinder dance.
Do you think this show, the 2 episodes and the first pitch that you made on the preview has helped you grow in any particular way?
Yes, in a lot of ways. Actually, I met a lot of the entrepreneurs who have the same kind of business as mine. So I have kind of ventured out, did a lot of networking. So I know I'm 2 steps more than where I should have been.
You feel so?
Yes.
You feel that the 3 members of your team that said that maybe you're the weakest link, did that offend you?
No, it didn't offend me because I knew...
Were you surprised?
I wasn't surprised too.
You weren't surprised?
No, because a couple of times I did feel that, I did a lot of the other things, but I was not really able to go to a person to do the task.
Maybe you could be a little more aggressive. But the thing is that, yes, you're very honest. And secondly, this personality trait of yours, that you're not a very aggressive person, it may not work in a show like this, but it sure works in your business.
Yes.
So that doesn't mean you can learn a lot from what you got in this show, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you have to change drastically. And let me tell you that we will surely and sorely miss you.
Thank you very much. That's a lot of positive energy that's given. Thank you very much, Woman.
It keeps getting tougher with each elimination.
I think all of them are very strong competitors.
Tushar would be one person to look out for in the future.
based on my personal experience, I can say that I'm the strongest player as of now.
Tushar made a sale of 17,000. If that wouldn't have been the case, someone from us would have also been eliminated.
The gap between each and every person has really closed down.
Shreyas performed very well.
Shreyas, Valerie, Kunal, I think these guys, even Abhinav, is a smart kid.
I would say that there are a couple of points that pull Saurabh down. I think he's very passionate, or he's very opinionated about certain approaches or thought processes, which kind of make him regard the others a little less, and that might lead him into some trouble.
Everyone's really strong and the competition's really high.
According to me, the others really need to pull up their pants.
Better to focus on tasks. Just make sure that you are in there.
I think everybody should watch out for me. I'm somebody who's not put down by a few losses.
So with this, we end another exciting episode of The Pitch, the meanest, keenest business game show on television. I'll catch you next week with some of India's best budding entrepreneurs, India's best business icons, and of course, me. Bye-bye.
Build your dreams with Mr. Hiranandani on the next episode of The Pitch.
Yes, it is a big task. It needs leadership. That is what we need to do, and that is going to be your task today.
आपको अगर मैं अफोर्डेबल घर देना चाहूँ, तो पॉसिबल है कि नहीं है?
तो आपके हाथ में ना, आप दे सकते हो.
How do you think is the pricing of Hiranandani? Is it like...
It's somewhat towards the higher side.
Do you know the rent that you pay here?
It is around 1 lakh.
1 lakh for this space?
Yeah.
Do you know how much difference? Like same type of shop just outside?
You're standing here in front of us. It might be heartbreaking at the end of it all. There will be 2 teams that will be in the red, and from those 2 teams we will select one of you that will leave the show this evening.